Oh my gosh. Look, you're famous. I should have gave you a bath, but you're still famous because you're so beautiful. Really? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this eye look right here. It's kind of a green smoky eye, if you will. I wanted to do something for St. Patrick's Day that was a little bit more wearable for those girls that are kind of afraid to play around with color, because I am one of those girls. I typically stick to my neutrals. It's just what I feel more comfortable with. And yeah, but regardless though, I'm super happy with the way this came out. I think you can totally tell that I used the green. It's a nice little pop without going overboard. So I still feel comfortable, I still feel good, and I'm just so happy that I was able to create this look for you guys. So if you want to see how I did this, then just keep watching. Okay, so going in with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the original formula, I'm going to put that all over my eyelid, priming my lids for eyeshadow. As you can see, I have one eye done already and both brows done. I did my face last today just because I wasn't sure how much fallout I would get. Usually you do get more fallout when the shadows are more pigmented and vibrant. So then going into my Tarteist Pro palette, I'm going to be picking up the color Classic, which is a light tan shade. And I'm taking that on my Morphe E20 and just setting that primer. And once the primer is nice and set, I'm going to go into this color Bold, which is a little bit darker tan shade. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M504 and applying that in my crease. It's going to be acting as our transition shade today. So I'm buffing back and forth in windshield wiper motions. So next we're going to go into the color Edgy, which is a darker brown shade, and that's going to be taken on the Morphe E13. I'm applying most of this color on the outer V, but I do drag a little bit inwards into my natural crease line. So you can add as much or as little as you want of this. I'm going to go in with a darker brown next, so I didn't put too much. But before I do that, I'm going to go back in with the M504 with no product, and I'm just going to blend those two shades together, making sure there's no harsh lines and that everything looks as seamless as possible. So finally picking up that dark brown shade, which is the shade Smoked. I'm going to be using a Morphe E17, which is a smaller brush, and I'm going to be depositing that specifically on the outer V of the eye, making sure most of the pigment stays on the outer corner and leaving the lid alone because that's where that bright green shade is going to come in. But before I go in with that bright green shade, I'm going to pick up my E13 again with no product and just blend again, making sure that there's no harsh lines and everything looks nice and even. And one more step before the green, I'm going to pick up my M504 with a little bit more of the color Bold and just brush that over everything, and helps fix any mistakes. So finally, for the star of the show, the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. I love this palette, it's beautiful. I'm picking up that green shade called Egypt on a Morphe R42, and I'm just putting that all over the lid. Now this is with no Fix Plus. I do end up adding Fix Plus to my brush, which you'll see here in a moment, or you don't see it, but I do add it this second round. Right here is the color Egypt with Fix Plus. But honestly, it doesn't need it. It's beautiful on its own. So then taking my handy dandy Vice 3 brush, I swear I use this brush more than I use the palette. I'm just going to blend that outer corner to make sure that the green shade kind of fades into the dark brown shade so it doesn't look so abrupt. And I'm going to be cleaning up that outer corner just to make it look a little sharper. And I'm just taking a makeup wipe, folding it in half and running that along that line right there. It just makes it look a little bit neater. So now prepping my lashes for falsies, I'm going to be taking my Bobbi Brown Smokey Eye mascara. And then for falsies today, I'm using Koko lashes in the style Risqué.
Yes, I'm one of those people that uses tweezers to put their lashes on. Don't do this unless you're comfortable. You might poke your eye out. So then to hide the lash band, I'm going to be using my NYX Matte Liquid liner just a little bit. We're not doing a wing today. It's simply just to hide the lash band a little bit. And then we're going to go in with the rest of the face. Okay, as you can see, my face is done. We're good to go. And I'm going to finish up the eye look. I'm going to be taking, well, first I'm dancing around, but then I'm going to be taking the color Smoked again on that Morphe flat concealer brush that I don't know the name of. And I'm going to be dusting that along the lower lash line. And then to blend out that lower lash line, I'm going to be picking up the color Bold and Edgy on my little brush that came in my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I really like this brush. It's a pretty good little brush. And I'm just smoking out the lower lash line. And then I wanted to add some gold, so I went in with my beautiful Anastasia and Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. I love this thing. It's gorgeous. I'm mixing the colors Glow Getter and 143 on a Morphe E18, and that's going on my inner corner. And I actually also highlight the face using those same shades on a Morphe M504. I wanted gold, like, you know, like the leprechaun's gold. I know, whatever. You know what I was going for. So after I am overly highlighted, I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay setting spray. And then after I set the face, I'm going to be putting a mascara on the lower lash line. This is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator in the shade Extreme Black, I believe, or Very Black, whatever. It's the darkest black. I do this after I use my setting spray because I'm impatient and I always spray my spray too soon and then I get mascara all over the place. And then for lip, I'm going in with the Kat Von D shade Bow and Arrow. I wanted a nude shade because I wanted the eyes to be the main part of the look. So yeah, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I'll see you in my next video. You and I, if you could go, you and I.